Both virtual and in-person learning in Buffalo Public Schools on hold for at least today while the district addresses a ransomware attack. Good evening, everyone. The district tonight working now to get thousands of students back online after a cyber attack on Friday. 7
Eyewitness News senior reporter Eileen Buckley is following the state of education in Buffalo Public Schools tonight.
We feel really heartbroken as an organization that there's been a criminal attack on our system and our faculty and children.
The ransomware attack on the Buffalo Public School system halted the return of another 5,000 students to in-person learning Monday, but it also shut down all remote learning for thousands of children.
We are so frustrated that this happens on the heels of such a careful, methodical planning process for a return to school.
The district issued this letter Sunday stating it is actively working with cybersecurity experts and that the district is making headway in restoring critical systems that support their primary function of teaching and learning. On Friday, the district's chief technology officer, Myra Burden, says they quickly worked to contain damage.
As a preventive measure, what we have done is disconnect our systems from internet communication.
The district says it was working Monday to pressure test system restoration.
This is a process that takes time because you have to pressure test each of these systems and basically, hope that they've cleaned it all out and have good backups.
Arun Vishwanath is a cybersecurity expert and also a Buffalo school parent. The FBI is investigating, but the district says it does not know if any personal information was breached.
If you're a parent out there and you have a child who's using the school system, I think we're protected from that. And if you have any doubt, the first thing to do, go off the internet. Stops the attack right at its tracks.
The FBI estimates a ransom attack could cost between $100,000 and $300,000. But so far, the district has not been asked to pay.
Does a district actually pay that out to clear this up?
Is there value in paying? I would say no. I think we should all be backing up our data. We should all be trained to have good cyber hygiene. And I don't think we should pay a ransom.
I did reach out to the district for further comment, but a spokesperson said anything that they say beyond what has already been reported could jeopardize their efforts now and into the future as they try to resolve this crime against the district. In Buffalo, Eileen Buckley, 7 Eyewitness News.
Well, joining us live with in-depth analysis into this cyber attack is attorney Daniel Green. Dan is the head of incident response at the law firm Beckich. Dan, thanks for being with us tonight. All right, let's dive right into this. How does a ransomware attack happen? Let's start there.
Jeff, it's probably easiest to think of it just like an invasion of your home. The bad guy can figure out whether maybe there is a window that you meant to fix that was left open, or trick somebody into giving them a key. Here, the bad guys are just looking for a vulnerability to exploit somewhere in the digital network, or they may trick somebody into providing them the credentials they need in order to access the network and start wreaking havoc.
Well, this happened back on Friday for Buffalo Public Schools. How does an organization properly now respond to an attack like this and then, I guess, prevent it from happening again, Dan?
Yeah, you have to act very quickly with folks who know the space really well, and you need to start by containing and eradicating the threat while at the same time figuring out what those critical systems are that you want to have in place in order to ensure, or at least work to ensure, some level of business continuity. And at the same time, you're also looking for what are those traces and artifacts of what happened so you can identify the root cause and prevent it from happening again. So it's really a number of things need to be addressed in parallel very quickly and working with folks who know the space very well.
Broadly speaking, these attacks seem to be happening more and more frequently. Why is that?
Unfortunately, it's very big business. We expect that attacks are happening every 11 seconds. And right now, there are estimates that ransomware as an industry will top $20 billion this year. And that's up from $11 billion just a couple of years ago. Any thinking that this is a single individual somewhere in a basement who's able to accomplish those sort of numbers is mistaken. It's a very sophisticated industry, and it's a reason why there is now so much effort to make sure the appropriate safeguards are there to avoid a ransomware attack or respond effectively.
All right, Dan. Well, thank you for giving us some insight, additional insight into the district's ransomware attack and what they're dealing with. This as we wait to hear more word from the district on whether or not they'll return to school in some capacity tomorrow. And in the interest of full disclosure tonight, we do want to let you know that Dan is Ashley's husband. Of course, we'll continue to follow this story both online and at WKBW.com right here on the air as well, with the latest updates coming as soon as we get them tonight.